Hi, I'm April, and welcome to the very first Love of Writing. And this is I just want to use this as a forum because I love to write, and I have written stories since I was a little kid, where you just plunk them out on a typewriter. And I've always just kind of lived in that space where my imagination was just doing things, and I'm hearing voices of characters in my head at the grocery store, or, other writers have said things like that where sometimes you just can't turn it off. The stories want to come. And I want to use this place as a time to just share some of the best advice I've heard and learned over the years. And for any new or aspiring writer, you have surely heard the advice, write what you know, which is very good advice. It's great advice, to pull from your experiences and your scope of knowledge. That it offers a great opportunity to hone your craft and find your voice as a writer. So absolutely, either start with write what you know, or if you have just some rich experiences, some people stay in that zone and they write about their experiences, their home lives, the era that they live in, because it's so interesting. But if you think your life is boring, it isn't, because it has to do with the way you present it. One of the most popular sitcoms, Seinfeld, they always describe themselves as a show about nothing. But it was a great show about just, these average people in their very bizarre lives. Their very interesting lives, and presented in such a funny, fun way that it was beyond popular. So the only thing about write what you know, perhaps you wish to craft a love story that's based in England in 1789, but you haven't lived that experience. So of course you can do research for historical fiction. So research is another place where you can step outside of write what you know, but, oh, that's my cat. Hey, stop. To write what you know, but not let it limit you. And then now if you have a story where you want to like swim with mermaids, or frolic with unicorns, or blast through outer space with your alien cohorts, that's going to be something that's obviously hard to experience since you've never had that experience. So that's where imagination comes in. And as much as I love write what you know, don't let it limit you. Don't let it stifle you or your creativity. Use it as a jumping off point, as a guideline or a template, and build your skills as a writer. But you don't have to be stuck there. You don't have to be stuck with write what you know, unless you like that space. But if you want to, blow the lid off of write what you know or being in that space, use your imagination, and there's no limits. So write what you know is not bad advice. It's actually super great advice. But you don't have to linger there. You don't have to stay there. Let your imagination propel you on your journey beyond. So write what you know, and then let your imagination take you beyond that when you're ready.